Okay, so I thought a video might be helpful here to walk through this process. I have a data file that has two different record types in it, one for the order header, one for the order detail. So we're going to create an ord head table, and our file is named orders. And we're going to create a table definition for an existing data file. We're not using a string template because we're using IOLISTs. So we'll hit next. And as you can see here, you could build this from an IO list. You can paste your IO list in here. I don't have one here, so I'll just show you how you can do it manually just by looking at the record data. So you can see here we have one record here and another record, and they look totally different. So this first one is the order header, and we would know what the indicator is that tells us what record type is in the file. In this case, the H, and then the D for detail. So H for header, D for detail. And then here's our order. This is just a unique identifier for each record in the table, this first column here. And so let's go ahead and get started here. So we can select this, and we know it's character. That's the start of the column. And then I can click on the next one, which would be the H. It's the start of the next column. We know that's character also. Click on the next one. That's the next start of the column. We know it's also character. And then here, we know that's also character. That defines our columns there. Now, in this particular case, in the case of the header, we know the length is going to be something different. So we'll go ahead and change that in a moment, but it's because there is a lot of record data here, additional for the record size to accommodate the order details. So that's why we see this large value here. So we'll hit next. And again, coming back to this page, we could have just pasted in the IO list that defines it, and it would create this exact same thing for us. Now, here we probably want to change this to the actual length that we want. So we'll just call it 10 here. And each of these are going to be the variable length terminated, as you can see. Variable length 10. And so those are all set. So we'll hit next. It found the index for us, and it knows that that's on column 1. Actually, let's go back and change our names. That will help us here. This is a record ID. This one is a rec type. This one is the order num. And this one is the cusnum. So we'll hit next. And our segment here will be rec ID. That's our primary key. And then we'll hit finish. All right, now my window's small here because I was trying to make this more visible. So now we have two different, we have one table there. We're going to create the second table, ord detail, same file, orders, creating it for an existing data file. Remember, these records look different now. So we'll go and we'll find one of the detail records. And again, you could use the IO list, but we'll go ahead and do it this way. So I find that and click on that. There, we mark that, the beginning there. We mark the beginning of this one here. We know that's character. Now here, this is our quantity. So we're going to change that, and that's actually numeric type. And then here is also numeric. Then we'll hit next. Now we can change our column names. Rec ID. This is order, or sorry, this one's rec type also. Rec type. This one is order num. This one is item num. This one is quantity. And this one is price. So we'll hit next. Same thing, it's going to have the Rec ID is going to be our column type, so we'll hit OK there. Now we hit Finish. Okay, so now we have, let me shrink my window down here so we can fit the whole thing in here. All right. All right, so now we have all of our new tables. We have order, let's see. It's super sensitive here because I don't have much room to work with. Okay, so ord det and ord head are our two tables. And they're defined. Now the way that we distinguish between the records is that we'd say select star from ord head where rec type equal H. And okay, I'm gonna have to, I didn't plan out this video very well here, so we'll drag that up and let you see it. So notice you got one record there, and we can say select from ord detail where record type is D, and you can see we got our detail record there. So now we have two tables, and so as you can see, you can query these tables by saying give me the record with this record type, and it will return it for you. That can work just as it is, but it might be a little bit cumbersome for other users, and so then you might go in and create a view, and the view allows you to create a select statement that acts like a table. So you would say select from this particular view, and under the covers it would be running a different SQL statement for you. So on the Views tab, we're going to add a new one, and we'll just say ord head V, just so we can see what that, just make a distinction there. And then we're going to say select star from ord head where rec type equal H. You can test the query. We'll go ahead and save that. We have that view now, and now let's go in and create one more view for ord det V, and then this one is select star from ord det where rec type equal D. Okay, so now we've got two views there. Now instead of having to go in and do this this stuff here, all we can do is just say, hey, we'll just do select star from ord det V, and we will get our record, or we can say ord head V, and we'll get our header records. So that would be how you would create a couple of table definitions for multiple record types that exist in the same data file using IOLISTs.